You're nothing without adversity. You are your adversity. I've seen something about you're not your trauma, the bad things that happen to you, but you are. It doesn't define you, but it helps make you.
Thank you for joining me on In the Thick of It. I'm Amanda Thickk, and I'm so excited to introduce somebody to you that has not shown his face on camera. This is a big-ass deal. He hides his face. He's always behind the camera, but he's also responsible for the beginning of many careers in the adult industry, including mine. I'm going to introduce Ken of BBW Highway.
Hello.
I thought you were going to start with the hat down.
I was.
Lift it up.
Don't be telling nobody I was here.
Yeah. We were talking about blurring his face. So,
Yes.
The joke goes on.
But I couldn't figure out how to anonymously lose the hat. Like, oh my God. Oh, they see me now.
I'm here.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about.
Anywho, that's me. I have started a lot of people. I didn't start you, I don't think.
I was already
early on.
But as far as reputable company, right?
Thank you.
I had shot with one other company prior. There was a whole team. There's a whole story behind it. I remember at one point I'm in a position and I needed a rest. My thighs were on fire, right? I'm like, hold on, I need a break.
As that happens.
My ass is in the air. I'm like, hold on, I just need a break. There's people with cameras, everybody's standing around, my butt's up in the air. I was like, and this was my first time with a team of people around. And I was like, wow, I'm not bothered by this, by being naked in front of a whole room full of people doing what I'm doing. I think I'm made for this.
It's all about your comfort.
Yeah. And I was
That's
pretty
the most
comfortable.
important thing.
But so that was my first one. But when you reached out to me, you were the first, like I said, reputable company.
I like when people talk about you, you kind of hold a lot of the bad. So I know I've been here, almost 20 years, if not 20 years. Jesus Christ. And I know I get a lot of love, but you got to be humble. So, I know I'm the man. I know I get my shit done, but reputable, professional, the best, number one. I don't know who said that, but just saying.
Well, you just did.
Yeah. Okay. That person sounds right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow. I don't even remember. And that's what a lot of models, I don't remember how we even connected. Did I reach out to them? Did they reach out to me? A lot of times it's their boyfriend, their current boyfriend.
Oh my God, I hate that shit.
Yeah,
Does that still happen? That's really common?
I can't remember the last time that happened, to be honest. But people are always trying to tell me, you need to contact this person, you need to contact that person. I really don't like, if I'm going to hit somebody up unsolicited, it's going to be because I did it, not just, I don't like cold calling people. I do it, but
well, you reached out to me.
Like I said, I do it.
Yeah, it was cold. I was like, who's this?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not something, and now that I'm a semi running down the highway, so I'm moving. So I kind of ain't got to do that,
Yeah. So people find you mostly is what?
Now I would, yeah, period. Like I said, boyfriends and, hey, I think my girl will be hot for this and, blah, blah, blah. Or
doesn't that seem kind of sketch? Every time I hear that, I think this guy's trying to traffic his freaking girlfriend. It freaks me out a little bit.
A little bit. I definitely don't, watch my words. I've used girls that were brought to me by pimps, but it's about communication. Well, first of all, I don't do it anymore. If I get that, let me not say that. If somebody comes to me, I'm not going to talk to their boyfriend, their man, their pimp, their daddy, whoever the hell it is. I got to talk to the girl. And I've had a few girls where it might have been the dude on the other side of the Twitter, because I'm like, we could chat for a certain amount of time, but at a certain point we need to get on the phone. We need to FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? It's all that. The details is cool, but then we need a rapport. Mm-hmm. You should want to hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? And some type of bonding, with me. So girls are like, oh no, you just have to talk to him. Well, he's not the one fucking. He can be around. He can advise you. He can come. You pay for him to come. But I'm not going to do all the business through him and not talk to you. That don't make no sense. He's not the one fucking.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? So I've ended a couple of with I'm thinking of a prominent girl with a big fan, big following, and she was like, you need to chat with him. And to me, that automatically says that I've been chatting with him on this Twitter, and no, that don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
You could I understand that like girls get they want somebody who's their support or whatever, to make them feel comfortable to be there or be a part of it. That's cool, but if he's not the one, why am I talking to? He shouldn't be leading the conversation. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It creeps me out when I see that. I just feel like it's manipulative and like I want it to be coming from the girl. I think I hit you up about this. Some rando guy hit me up, was trying to get his girl in. So he was trying to, have me like mentor or help her out. I'm like, okay, well, I need to talk to her. And he got all kinds of pissy and defensive about it. And I was just like, the conversation ends here. If I don't get to talk to I'm done. And then he's like, oh, is this because I'm black? I'm like, the fuck did you just say to me? Are you for real?
You're accusing the wrong person.
Like, what the fuck? So yeah, no, it's because you're a tool. I mean, let's start there. So how do you recommend people to get started? Because you're the producer. You're a go-to guy as far as anybody who wants to get into the industry. And I get hit up all the time. I'm sure all the girls do. I'm sure you do. Like, what's the best approach for somebody for real to actually get started?
I'm an advisor, maybe a makeup advisor, camera guy, tutor. I have all those people here. But no, what's the best way to get in is what you're asking? Or what?
Well, yeah, like, okay, it's like a new guy and he's like, oh, I want to start. What would you like, what kind of advice would you give somebody like that?
Guys are annoying. I'm very hard on guys because I should be. You can't just let anybody in. You can't just let anybody fuck with your brand. You let a guy in, he does some fuck shit. He's a bad guy, offered on the camera. He has the wrong temperament, and he carries your brand. Because girls will contact, like, you see them in my video, that's an endorsement for that guy. So yeah, like at the moment, I don't want to see no new niggas. Anyway, or see no new ninjas.
Okay,
Ninjas.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah. F all that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've thought about it. I'm sure I can easily make money because I'm at least 15 years in, just talking about and schooling people, as how to do that. I might do that one day. But if you got to have conversation, but time is the only test. Time and experience. Somebody can be the greatest guy. He can actually be a good performer. Let's not even talk about the performance. And then, eventually a girl may say, he was a little rough or he said this, and, and I'm not okay, they're out. I need to have proof. I'm not going to crucify you, you know what I'm saying? But you're the new guy. And depending on who the girl is, whether she's, she's like you, I'm going to take the more I'm going to take it to heart. And then it's like, okay, I might have to, stop this or, and then if I'm filming somebody or I film somebody and then I can't use him because he ends up doing something that I don't want connected to my brand, that's a waste of money. I flew people out. I got a location, my time, my patience, my pieces. My piece is everything.
I don't even know how you maintain your peace in this industry because we've talked about this too, and I've seen other producers go through it. You spend so much money.
You're good. You're good. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm an interrupter, but I'm trying not to.
No, it's fine. But it's just like the amount of money that you have to invest in, like paying the models, having locations, all the things involved with that it's a huge investment.
Correct.
And then when you have people who just like fuck up or don't take it seriously, or like you said, don't represent the brand, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't have the patience.
No, a very good photographer, Doug. I might as well plug him.
Oh, shout out to Doug. I love him.
Doug, what's his PBS? Man, I'm sorry, Doug. Desire Media.
Desire Media.
Something.
Desire Media Group.
You owe her, Doug. He said, I can never do what y'all do. He said it's exactly like herding cats. And I remember that. And I
Yes.
remember that, and I think about that all the time.
Yes. Well, especially you. Okay. So you get these locations, right? And I show up and I'm like, there's fucking people everywhere. Literally fucking and like hanging around. And a girl I've never seen in my life comes out of the bathroom naked. I'm like, what is going on around here? It's
And
crazy.
the way you just described it sounds like probably every fuckboy, fanboy, Brad, Chad,
It's a
goofy
dream.
ninja. Exactly. But it's not. Definitely not from the organizer side, the boss side. But I choose my people wisely. I don't, and I do it like a doctor's office. You have to overbook, kinda, because you're gonna have people like this. This is probably the longest trip I've done. I just posted up in Vegas since June 10th, and I've been here for almost a month. It's about to be July 1st. So I don't know how many people, at least probably definitely over 10 girls, maybe even 20. I doubt it. Anyway, so I had one that had her nature come, so I couldn't shoot her. So purchased her round trip and paid for her testing. So that's all that money gone. But we have a relationship, so I trusted that you it's an investment. You invest your time, your money, your patience, your spirit, and if it doesn't go right, it just doesn't go right.
Well, even in the relationships, because like you said with her, like if she's cool people, maybe it didn't work out this round, but like,
That was my plan, but she
yeah.
did something that crossed the line with me on her way out the city, and I've excommunicated her from my life.
Oh,
I protect my peace at all costs, and at this point in time, I'm 50 plus. I look good. I'm black, but
they say black don't crack.
it does not. I feel
I'm
30-something.
doomed.
No, you. Okay, we won't go there. But she just you got to protect your peace, and you can't be too. I shouldn't say this because she knows I'm talking about her, but man, you can't be you can't be too dumb, man, and be around me. I can't deal with that because you endanger your life, which endangers my life in many ways. So I don't know what you're going to do or what you're going to be capable of fumbling. I can't have that around my life. And it's not like I'm being hard, cruel, and whatever, or against women or whatever. Man, vegetable, trans, or mineral. If you can't handle your fucking self, I don't want you around me. And I'm not. You can ask people when you first initially meet me. You might think I'm rough, but if you know me, if you're patient, if you got a little bit of brain about you, you realize that I'm just being real.
I remember the first time when we met.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
Really?
My memory ain't. It's so many people.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you say if I shut up and let you talk, it may come back.
Well, it was still kind of COVID era. People were still masking and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what hotel it was, but it was you were kind of teaching me like Pretty Girls, for example. You're like, oh, here's some poses, like, because I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do. Like, what do I do? So you were kind of schooling me on some things, but I remember you warning me that you're kind of blunt.
Yes.
And you were like, I'm direct. It's just how I am. And I was like, oh yeah, I fucking love that, because I think I've lived on the East Coast, I've lived on the West Coast, and I feel like, no offense to anybody on either place, but when it comes to like West Coast, everybody's real nice and real smiley and like
Real fake.
real fucking fake.
Your office persona.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
hey,
a
Tom.
persona, and then they
Why
talk
does her
mad
cooler?
shit later. But then, like on the East Coast, they seem much more abrasive and kind of asshole-ish. But then, like, you know where you stand.
Well,
I love that.
I'm from Chicago, South Side, not Chirac, Chicago. Jesus Christ. South Side till I die. I love being from Chicago. I love my city, and we're in the middle, like bougie fakeness west, hardcore. New York is abrasive, and that's from a northern city boy. They can be abrasive, and it just be their natural,
But
Yo, dogs, good morning, dog. Like,
okay, hey, what's up? I don't know. I've always liked it. I worked in Beverly Hills for a long time, and some of those people were just like mean as hell, but I still really liked it. I don't know why.
So you're a masochist?
I don't know. I guess because they were just
sadists.
because I knew how to deal with them. I knew how to I felt like they were giving me something to work with as opposed to the very muted.
when you come in any room and you know who you are, you know how to work the room. No
Yeah.
matter if they're ass kissing and fake, or if they're mean as hell trying to rob you or whatever, you know you. Just
Yeah.
like people like when people come to Chicago, be like, do I need to bring my gun or whatever? Like, shut up. Do I need to be careful? Like, you need to make sure you, no matter where the fuck you move. Like I've been traveling South America. Oh, be careful, cartels and like, yo, I'm moving how I move anywhere. Beverly Hills, Medellin, Costa Rica, Chicago, wherever.
So you left the States
I am out of here.
and you've been moving around. Like, have you? So you're still without roots at the moment. You're just kind of like
No, I'm
picking
just I'm
different
just on the
cities.
road and loving it. I mean, like, just for example, I spent like $1,700 for less than a week at an Airbnb, a nice Airbnb, a mini mansion. That's actually kind of a steal in here. I could spend I spend $1,200 on Airbnb, and remember, Airbnb you're still paying more because you got to pay the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
$1,200 for a nice 2 bedroom pool, private pool, fully furnished for a month in Tulum, Mexico. Like
Mm.
what? Why? Like people
Wow.
and like when I first told them I was about to hit the road and just travel, they were like, "Why are you leaving? Why not? I'm in the majority of my job is online. Why not be free? You need to travel. You need tap tap tap. You need to travel. You need to experience other people. You don't know shit. You need to realize that you don't know shit, whatever age you are, but especially if you're 20, you don't know shit. You need to live. You need to learn. You need to fall on your face and get back up. You need to travel. And then, like, America is so big on, this, we belittle the Canadians and we vilify the Latins and everybody, we're bigger than everybody else. Go out and see for yourself. Just, period. And just, like, they love us. First of all, they see me as an American, not as a ninja. You know what I'm saying? And they may, but I haven't had any issues anywhere. It may because, I've only been traveling for like almost 2 years now. But people
2 years has it been already?
October 24th. Yeah. I left Vegas. Bye bye.
Wow.
So I'll be 2 years in October.
I didn't realize it had been that long. I remember when you moved and I came to your place and I was like,
Yeah.
let me buy all this shit from you.
I was like, everything must go. I'm not taking nothing. Me and Cedar were like, I'm Cedar, my roommate, my road dog, Freak Tails. Thank you. Like we're one bag, one check bag, and one backpack. That's it. And no winter clothes because I'm not going nowhere that's cold. Period. Period. I'm born and raised in Chicago. I love my city, but I earned not to. Man,
No.
walking in the snow, like it's like you wrap, like this is snow. People know this. You got on boots, you got on pants, you got your socks pulled up above your pants, and you still walking through it, and you still get.
And it still gets in
you
there.
Still get snow.
Yeah.
And just bundled up and just I earned it. No, and like I pray that nobody passes away because I do not want to come during the winter. Please pass in the summer, in spring, please.
Is it humid there too?
Yes, people
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
understand that Chicago is actually. I'm not gonna say worse, but we get ugly winters. But summers, I stayed in a place one time. Me and my mother, we stayed right off the lake. It had a full bank of windows, and we were like, "This is beautiful." And it had no air conditioning because it was an older place. We were like, "Oh, we got the windows, the breeze from the lake." It was one of them ugly summers, 100% humidity at night. We were so miserable. I could have cried every night. So yeah, you need air conditioning in Chicago. We murder humid. Anyway, porn stuff. I'm sorry.
Well, we're talking about you traveling around. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
curious, like, so I know at some point you used to fly models out to wherever you were. Are you still doing that since you're still traveling
I
so much?
definitely still do, and that's why I come back to America. America's Most Wanted. That's why I'm referencing Ice Cube's first album,
Okay.
America KKK spelled with. That's what I'm. Anyway, I realized because people aren't as old as I am, but Ice Cube was a gangster rapper, not just an actor. and he made some real shit. Anywho, and we used to talk about Revolution 20 years before you was born. But anyway, I really been traveling. I haven't been traveling to shoot, to work. I've been traveling to live. So I just been kind of taste testing the countries and, seeing how I feel and getting myself acclimated. And I not saying that I haven't been looking for models out, reach out, but I haven't really cracked the Latino. I don't know where they post or whatever, but I'm not really sweating it. I was supposed to meet a couple of people in Mexico City, but I didn't stay long enough. And they kind of were expecting me to bring a talent and to work. And I was like, no, I don't want to, that's an investment. I'm already in Mexico and I'm about to leave. I'll pit stop in Mexico City so we can sit and chat. I have to sit and chat and get a feel for you. Like some of these girls, especially escorts, think we're going to chat in Twitter and then just send you some money and just hope and pray that you show up. Fuck that. Like, what? What are you talking about? And it's like, I don't know you. I don't know you either. But you can for sure Google me and do your research. Please, people, do your research. I'm so tired of that. And I said something about doing your research, and somebody recently was like, you sound like you're victim shaming. And I just didn't want to get into it because I don't get into it in 200 characters, whatever. But shut up, person, whoever that was. Everybody needs to learn as much as they can and empower themselves as much as they can before they do anything, especially meeting somebody that you're supposed to have sex with that you don't know. And that's not victim shaming. That's like, do better to train yourself. Shit can still go down, but won't you feel better going in, at least when you know as much as you can? Like, duh. That irritated me.
So I'm confused though, because they were saying that it was victim shaming to like get more information about walking into a situation.
I was saying in my blunt way, I said something like, paraphrasing, I said something like, do your research and, I said in an aggressive way, but I mean, do your fucking research. You know what I'm saying? And, and things will, you give yourself more options. Things might not turn out better, but you still have a better chance if you just know more. And she came back like, it's sound like you're victim shaming. That it was a whole paragraph, but that's basically it. And my thing is like, how? Like maybe my tone, but you shouldn't be listening to tone. You should be listening to the words and whatever I'm actually saying.
Yeah.
And then it's on Twitter. So there's no everybody reads what they want to into things.
Twitter's a mess with our industry though. It's like people will take any grievance and post it and turn it into a big old drama.
Yes.
I've been caught up in dramas on Twitter and I didn't even know it. I found out later that I'd been tagged in a whole discourse and I was like, oh shit, I got thrown under the bus hard and I didn't even know.
You're not going to be liked by a lot of people. So it's like, fuck it.
Well, we're not in this to get to be like
no, yes, but no.
Not by the peers. Like you obviously want to get along with people. But it's not gonna make or break us.
No. I make a decent. I make a lot of money, decent amount of money, whatever. IRS, please don't come get me. I already got installment agreement with them, but that's another story. But I'm okay. If I didn't have to pay all the bills that comes with production, I'd be really okay. if I just posted up and just, but that's another story. Anyway, yeah, you gotta know, you gotta have your sense of self. You gotta know who you are because Twitter will spin you. And then some people are spinning you because they're being spun. Some people are spinning you because they don't have control. They're angry. A hater hates. I've definitely been a hater, so I know where that comes from. You just don't want to see people happy. You know what I'm saying? And when you're happy, shit just rolls off you. It's like, I'm not worried about that. I know quite a few people that have been in my circumference that, they just wake up in the morning angry, you know what I'm saying, going on Twitter and just looking for stuff.
They want to start up
and and they say, I know what that means. I know what they meant. Like, and so, like, what is it? You put more energy into battling somebody than protecting your peace. Like going head to head.
Growing and becoming a better person and like putting more effort into your craft. I'm curious how.
Not caring about what those Anyway, yes,
No.
sorry.
No,
Continue.
I'm just curious, like, because you obviously deal with a lot of personalities. You deal with
Sha.
a lot. How has dating been for you? Like, do you date at all? Have you? What does that look like?
I do not know how to date. What is that? What are you
You
talking
don't know
about?
what that means.
I don't.
Okay.
Not that I haven't laid up with plenty of models, and that's not a brag. It's just a fact. But like the last 5 years, I may be with maybe one or two, maybe. I don't even do. I don't even do sex. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember the last time I had sex. Honestly,
Wow.
and
Do you feel like being around it all the time is just like
for sure,
you've got your fill, you're done?
no, it's not that I got my feel. It's just that I need more. I definitely need to vibe with you. I definitely need to vibe, or I'm just not even interested.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be able to lay up with you. You need to like. It's a scale. We can do like. I'm very like. What are we doing? We just want to mess with me on the weekends, or you just want to fuck me now, and you call me when you're ready. Okay. And if I'm cool with that, whatever it is what it is. But if I'm laying up with you and like we talking and everything, you need to love 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler.
Okay.
If you don't tear up or whatever that show, we can't be together. Not together. I can hit
Okay.
it and quit it, every once in a while. But nah, you need to have some, you need to love Nip Tuck,
Okay.
period. That's my show. It's the greatest show ever, and it's 20 years old, still relevant.
Never seen it.
We,
I've never seen it.
but I still, what I'm saying, you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
It's so anyway. But yeah, dating. I remember when I first started, and a close friend of mine, she was like, "You sleeping with models?" It's like that's unprofessional. And I thought about it, I was like, no, it's not, because first of all, people are already accusing me of sleeping with models, whether I do it or not. So why am I robbing myself?
Really?
Why am I robbing myself of a pleasure just to appease them? So, and to be more specific, it's not unprofessional to sleep with a model. It's because we're adults. It's you can fuck this shit up. It's the way you approach. You don't coerce somebody to come work with you, and then be all about not doing no work. I'm thinking about somebody specific now. You don't shoot with somebody, set up a shoot, and the shoot's kind of obviously bad. Like you're not even setting up the camera right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even getting in the right positions, and it's like obvious. Like okay, he's just fucking on me. That's a quote from a girl who I'm thinking about. Yeah, he was just fucking on me. It's like, and I saw the footage, and I knew it was bad before I even saw it. And she was like, that was just a big waste of time, but it was a lesson from a prominent male talent. Oh yeah, you know this,
Whoa.
and that happens. They will waste your time because they're just there to get some booty, and you need to do your research and ask, and you need to ask more than one person, and you need to make sure they're not all talking to each other like they just heard from the same person type shit.
Yeah.
Like who has a first-hand account of things?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who really, and then not only who has a first-hand account, but where do you place the person that's telling you on your believability scale? Because some people just be talking. And I don't totally
100%.
dismiss them. I plug it because they could be the crazy person and we just don't understand them.
Right.
But I don't, like somebody used to get real mad at me that I don't run out and just, on their information. And I don't do that with nobody. Like, do you know me?
No.
Like
We've talked about this because, there's a person, I won't mention a name, but there's a person in the industry that's a very like, I can't think of the word.
vocal.
Well, okay, there's the other one who's vocal, right? So there's a person there's basically a person in the industry that there's a lot of people who hate. And there's a lot of hate, but there's a lot of different stories on both sides.
Yeah.
And so
the one where I had a bad story, but you all your experiences was pretty cool.
you've heard bad stories. My experiences have been good.
Yeah.
So
That happens.
and it happens. And that's like I've talked about this with other people. It's like the 13th grade. It's like it's a bunch of fucking children. There's a lot of bullshit that happens. And also some people's emotions are more involved than others. Like you can't quite know where to
Some
put
people
it.
are
Like
being
you said.
divas, some people are being
Some people are
intentionally
divas.
negative. Some people
100%.
are just ignorant because they're too new and don't know the nuances
Yes.
of dealing with people.
Because there is nuance. It's
Yeah.
not so black and white.
Can I tell my story of the person that we're talking about? My
Okay.
side? Now, Amanda has had nothing, and this is probably a reason for this. Amanda has had nothing but pretty good situations with this person, but she knows what she wants, and she's in control of the situation. And a predator, I'm not calling him a predator, but predators know their victims and they know who to try. And they can be a really good person with you and do whatever the fuck they want with the next person. That was just a general comment.
Could be.
That
could be, yes.
That was just a general comment.
That's a generalization, not specific
about
to that person.
But
Right.
specific about that person. So this girl that I had worked with last, she only had worked with me, and then she ended up working with him, and I believe her, but she was like she caught something, and she went. I just told the story with somebody, and she told him like, "Hey, I caught this," and he's like, "What are you telling me for? Just go to the clinic." And just even if he didn't give it to her or whatever, like what kind of come on, bro. But that lines up with the type of attitude, demeanor that I've heard from him.
It tracks.
Yeah, it kind of tracks. The one time I spoke to him, he kind of looked like me like,
That's
and
funny.
didn't say nothing. Like, alrighty.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess the point of bringing all that up is just that, like, you're going to get pieces from me. You're going to get pieces from her. You're going to gather, you're going to do your research. You're going to gather the information
Research.
and then make a call based on what you feel is the best move. And you have to do that with everybody.
Everything, everybody, every industry, every situation, just living, period.
You can't just take everybody's word for truth at face value. You have to dig a little bit.
Especially you dealing with this is we're having fun and we're careful, but this is a life or death situation. This is a life-changing situation. You sleeping with people and you could potentially whatever. And all those people like, oh well, yeah, that's the point is you're dangerous. Yo, we're 1,000% more safer than vanilla people. Vanilla people test like every 6 months. have been with 10 people. Once you get in the industry, so many girls that a girl recently, she's like, man, I can't even go date anymore because now that I've been with y'all and the testing and the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I do this and then go back out and just get with a random guy and he hasn't been testing and I don't know where he been.
Yes. I want to talk about this a little bit because I get really pissy about the stigma the
stupidity. Yeah.
There's such a stigma for like industry people, sex workers in general, that we're just like walking disease bags. It pisses me off because we get tested so much. Like nobody will shoot with you if your test is longer than 14 days. It's just how it is.
It's a little depending on if you know the person, but
maybe you could push it a few extra days, but
yeah,
it depends on the person and what your relationship is.
Your relationship, exactly.
But I don't. Exactly. I mean, everybody I know it's 14 days or less.
Correct.
Some people want a 7-day test, and my point is just that for us,
be the first person as soon as you get tested.
Or the first one on the test. Mm-hmm. But my point is that this is our money. You don't fuck with your money. You guys don't do anything with your job that's going to compromise your job. Hooking up with randos that could probably be spreading something in the bar. You're not. It's not worth your job.
And it's just a numbers game. Like you sleep with 30 people in a month. Not that some vanilla people don't, but yeah. But I test whoever tests this much, and then I started something. Me and another guy that works a lot, and he works with another crew. They shoot a fucking lot, and then he would also shoot with me. And then I just got to a point like, you know what? We're going to put our shoots. I'm going to make sure our shoots at least a week or two apart, because you guys shoot, and there's 5 of y'all, and there's a bunch of, so it's just too much going on. So if you catch something on one of our shoots and then go right to the other person's shoot, you don't even know where it came from. Mm-hmm. I don't shoot at events, or I try not to shoot at events. I have a little bit, but those people come shoot with me and then they go. Don't mix and match. Don't go off the reservation. You can't, once you out, shoot with me and then, and also, I don't like, have no more than 3 bodies on your test. You know what I'm saying? Like if you done hit 3 people,
Go get a new test.
Yeah. And it's just the odds. the odds of you, if you go to an event and you work with somebody, and the third day of the event, that person has already worked with 3 to 5 people, who work with people that work with 3 to 5 people, and so on and so on and
Oh,
so on.
I'm gonna throw a name under the bus right about
Please
now.
do.
I'm gonna say Flourish, TJ. This motherfucker. He sent me a test. He was gonna come to Vegas to shoot with me. He sent me a test 2 weeks ahead of time, and in that week he was going to Exotica. I was like, wait a minute, you're sending me a test.
So you're going to get a fresh test, right? It's immediately before we.
It would have been 15 days by the time we were supposed to shoot. So it was technically an expired test. And he was about to go to Exotica, an event, and shoot with however many people, with however many bodies. I'm not interested in fucking a Petri dish. No, thank you. What the hell?
Because it's just odds. It's just like, think about it. Your test is the more you use your test, the more it's meaningless. Facts.
It was meaningless. And the fact that he sent it to me, I was just like, is this a joke?
I can understand, like, I'll have new girls send me a test to see that you're, somebody told me don't say clean, but you're clear, green, that your tests are clear, and then I'll feel okay with moving forward with you. At least you're clear at this point. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, get a new test right before you come, or maybe we've negotiated that I'll pay for you once you get there. Because then I have to fly you out. Like, imagine she didn't have no test and I don't know her. And this happened, like, one year I got 6 of these. I flew them out, got them tested, and you got to understand, that means I got to have a location and talent ready to go. And I probably flew in male talent to work with them, in addition to whatever was local. And they get tested and they fail their test. Or pass.
6 of them?
Or pass because it's positive, depending on how you think about it.
6 of them did not
year.
clear their test? Wow.
At least 3 of them were like, I only be with my boyfriend. Like, you might need to have
You better go have a conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big, and my travel buddy's always like, you're too soft on people, meaning that, like, I'm not a dummy, but I'll take your word for it. I'll take you as you are. You know what I'm saying? Unless you start giving me clues, like, like somebody we all know I don't work with specifically because she gives desperation. And if you're desperate, then you're not safe. That means you let things go. That means you're looser. That, if you're needy, too desperate, you think you need to please for whatever your trauma or reason is, you make me feel like you will make bad decisions, that you will, work with somebody who says, I'm safe. I'm safe is the biggest red flag in the industry. Your test says you're safe. You don't say you're safe.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to see the paperwork to prove it.
where are your papers?
Yeah.
You need papers for age and papers for testing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So how much longer do you think you're going to be doing all of this?
I don't want to say I hate what I do.
Well, that's a good way to start the conversation.
It's cool. I like traveling. I like business. Like, I like organizing. I'm good at it. Like you said, it's a whole bunch of people in there. I can do that. And I love to see people who would fuss at me about how I treat them at my content houses, and then they go do their content houses, and then they get kicked out by Airbnb because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Or shit. Like rappers, and like porn is the new, like, everybody think they can do basketball to get out the hood, make money, whatever. Then it became rap. Like, you can't play ball because you just can't walk. Michael Jordan makes it look good. You got to practice and do it, and maybe be built for it a little bit. Same thing with rap. Same thing with porn. Same thing with business. You know what I'm saying? You got some natural.
These are some good analogies. You're right, 100%.
This is me. you shut up. You live, you learn, and experience. So, and then you can do things. But, like, they think they can just walk in, like, I'm good at it. And I can say that I'm good because my track record. I've had so many. I've definitely had things go wrong, of course. But the level of things going wrong has not been that high, and the amount of things going wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could do this.
You can, and I would say, like, when it comes to finding, like, reliable male talent, I know we were talking about how difficult that is, but you always have like a core group of guys that are really reliable. They're good.
I
They
had at one point,
perform.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, okay, you have an outlier here or there, but like
yeah,
you got a core group that's like they've got it. I mean, we talked about it the other day. Like
yes.
they
Like
like
many girls would tell me, like, I like working with you because you got guys that could do it, and and I'm comfortable around them. They
yes, they're
don't,
not creeps.
yeah,
They're not weird. They're not hitting on you later. Like it's not weird. It's just
they know
they're
what to do.
professionals
Now,
and they're good at it and not just the fucking part. The whole business part of it.
yeah, because I'm thinking one person, he's very good because if you're not fucking for the camera, I'm not paying you to get pussy. So when if you're a blanket, which is a name that some
A
that
man blanket.
if you're a man blanket,
Yeah.
which he knows who he is, like who if the camera didn't see it, it didn't happen. So if you're doing a blanket, which is guys, I can't. This is the girl, and this is you. This is
Covering
you're
everything.
you're laying over the girl. What is the cameraman shooting? Okay, maybe you might do that for a few seconds because you're tired or whatever. Just say you're tired and we'll take a break. But if you're doing this and like I'm sitting here filming you, like you can't do that. Like I don't like to disturb the guys because I don't want to get in the ear. I don't want to lose their focus. I don't want to stop. Something like one guy I can go and have like maybe stop 2 times. Other guys, I got 10, 20 pieces of film because I had to stop too many times. Like I don't want to work with that guy. But
No.
anyway, the blank, it's like you're there to get a job done. Guys think, just because you can fuck a girl and knock it out the box without a cameraman right here, right here,
I say it all the time, but the challenges of being male talent is just it's extreme.
you have to be a good athlete. You have to have good temperament. Nobody's perfect. Like I have guys that I work with that I deal with, and they're good. It's a balance of good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like some things are inexcusable, but and I can't work with those guys. They challenge me. I'm the boss. If you want to pay me for some reason, I'll be the bitch. That's fine. But in my situations, I'm the fucking boss.
I'm the alpha, so fuck off.
I'm the only alpha in the room. You could be alpha, but I'm the alpha. THEE alpha. You gotta know your place on a team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people, you can't talk to me that way. Like I can't stand working with people that never had a job because they don't have any respect for business. Time, they cancel you on the same day, which we just had that situation. Or they just think everything's about them. They don't understand. You could definitely tell. And I've had escorts, like you can tell they ain't did nothing but sell. I don't know if they're 10 toes down or whatever. And I'm not even trying to diss escorts, but some of the worst females that I've had are escorts and they never had a real job.
Oh.
Like if you have a job, then you got a timing, people depend on you, and what you do affects the whole situation, the whole ecosystem.
So wait, they're escorts, but they're trying to get into porn?
I don't know, they're trying to yeah.
Okay.
The ones, I might have approached them, so I won't say they're trying to. Maybe I approached them. But the bottom line is that the examples that I'm thinking of is not all escorts. Please don't get into shut up. Sorry. Black lips. Anyway, so it those were the worst situations. Female wise, they just didn't. It's like not even diva stuff basically.
Yeah. Run down, just like quickly give me like an idea of what's like the best people to work with. Like what are some of the traits of the best? And I know I'm on that list. So
people that are mature. And you can be mature and still be ignorant. You can be mature and still be immature in this business.
mm-hmm.
But if like I had somebody that that really wanted to shoot, and they had a testing issue, and if you're looking at somebody's test, it's better safe than sorry. And it's just let's especially with Newport, let's start off right. And they could have been real. Well, fuck you. I had two people at the same time. One, I didn't understand their testing. It was actually my fault, but the way she treated the situation, like we were but one thing, it got serious and we were texting. That's bad. You should talk. Like when I get into it with somebody, it's like, oh, we got to talk because too much can be assumed or whatever with texting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you shouldn't fall out with somebody and you only were texting. But by the time it got to, and she got to, well, that's all right, and some, and I don't need this, and whatever. And I was like, yeah, I just don't understand. Like, anyway, what happened with that situation was, she went and got tested. She got a shot for something, but a shot where they give it to you, so your antibodies, whatever. So when she tested, she
It showed up as a
positive for that.
Okay.
So that's why. And I actually know that because the same thing happened to me when I was traveling. Because I went and got tested later, and I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, I took the what's call. And anyway, so we were going back and forth, and she just got mad, what I'm saying? And then I was like, and some things you say, like now that I've been in this, I have any issues, I'm quick to turn up. That's cool. And like I'll even side note, I know I'll be meaner to people in the beginning because
trying to weed them out.
Yes, exactly. Not like asshole mean, but I'll say stuff like
test them a little bit.
Yeah, like a girl, a whole nother girl. I said something about her name, and she said, "Well, I got this many followers." I was like, "That don't really mean nothing. It's still a bad name." And I didn't hear from her again. Okay, cool.
Why do so many of these girls have bad names though? Like I've noticed this is a thing. I've seen some names, and it's just like if you were to search that, 1,000 other girls are going to pop up with the same damn name. Like how many?
Strawberry is a bad name.
Yeah.
Honey is a bad name. You have to be honey something. I advise, and I'm the only advice you take. No, anyway, honey something, strawberry something. Like
there's a lot of Maries. There's a lot of
you can't be. I don't advise you be one word, be two words. That so you could
something distinctive, something when somebody
distinct.
searches you can find you.
First of all, strawberry honey, strippers, strawberry farms, or bogs. I don't know how they do those, but anyway, just all this other stuff will come up. It's like, and it don't take you a lot of brain to figure that out, but you might be new to it and just ain't thought about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But anyway, so one girl just kind of got an attitude and I didn't like it. So bye-bye. And like I said, it was my fault because I didn't think about that, but I was being careful. Better safe than sorry. And then the other girl, she later told me she almost cried, so, don't just be cool, go handle it. You come back with the right papers and we'll work it out. And she did. And, we're cool to this day. Coolest.
Yeah. So like somebody who's resilient and mature and can like move and bend as they need to, essentially.
Yeah. And that's not like you got to be a super person. That's just being an adult. Adversity will happen. You're nothing without adversity. You are your adversity. I know I've seen something about you're not your trauma, the bad things that happen to you, but you are. It doesn't define you, but it helps make you. If you haven't fallen on your face before, you wouldn't have learned like, oh, I'll never do that again. Or burn yourself on the stove.
Yeah.
You don't forget about that stuff. So you're going to burn yourself every time?
There's something that has been kind of a new thing in my head recently. And it's something where when you get really overwhelmed with something or something's painful, something's hurting you, instead of blocking it out, like you block people, you like excommunicate it from your life, you're diminishing your capacity to deal with shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm learning this because I've been the person where I'm like, well, fuck you, black, like I'm done. But I'm trying to grow. It's like, you know what? If I need to expand my emotional capacity and it's not living with this or this, it's living with this and this. It doesn't have to be an either or. You can expand into it. So like you said, it's the adversity is you as opposed to shutting down because you never build any resilience.
Now, things you don't forget about, memories, things that happen to you, you deal with them. You have to deal with them. Even if it was some sort of assault, you have to deal with it. Because like, I'm never going to, you should be thinking like, how do I avoid that ever again? I didn't like that. How do I avoid that in my other people's life? You learn from it. People you could block. Because once they've done something, I'm a Scorpio. So I'm going to give you so much.
You're scorched earth shit. That's what
Yeah. So, you cease to exist to me.
Okay.
You cease
I got
to
it as
exist.
soon as you said Scorpio.
So I give it to you.
You're
and
dead
why,
to me.
And why you think you're, man, I get over on him all the time. I'm letting you do it. Because people say you're mean, you're too much, you this, you that, and you question yourself. I don't like to questioning yourself is one of the worst things in the world. You need to be as confident as possible. So I'm confident as fuck when I cut you off. Because I've let you do things that were a no-no. I've told you that I did not like this. I remember I love big breasts, and I cannot lie. And I was with this girl, and she was like hitting me upside my head with her breast. And I didn't tell you that was cool. But okay, we were kind of new. And she's like, you like that? I'm like, no, I don't. Yes, you do. Did you not hear me?
You're going to tell me what I like?
I told you. And I only do it, I try only to do it twice because I told you. And people think, I don't know what it is, but people think when you say something, you don't mean it. I mean it, period. And I guess, and I've learned that's a Scorpio thing and a me thing, my family. I mean it.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
And then when I say don't do that, oh my God, you're talking. I said it nice once. I said it sternly, and I said it like the third time, and that's 3 fucking times.
Right.
What the? Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more question for you. Are you going to start a podcast?
If you let me.
If I let you?
I'm new to things, and I just don't. And it's a whole lot going on. I'm trying to get into finances and back into real estate, and I know if people think I'm entertaining, and it makes sense, money sense, and it doesn't take away from me in any sort of way. And if I'm led by somebody, I'm not trying to be the leader in this situation. I have my own opinions for sure, but
yes, you do.
I know and trust you, and that I have no reason. That's why I've been asked before by a couple of people, and I was like, I can't do it with anybody before I do it with you, and I feel comfortable with you. I'm okay being vulnerable, and I was terrified all the way up to walking in here because
I know you were.
I don't like people. I used to be in the music industry, and people walking up to me just knowing me that I don't know. That spooks the hell out of me. It's just weird to me. I'm a very to myself in the background person. I'm happy to push the talent and be the person behind the talent. That's my purpose in life, to be somebody else's support. That's just who I am. It's who my mother was. That's, we're just supportive people. We don't need to be in the limelight. So what did you ask me? I'm sorry.
No, I just wondered if you're starting your podcast because I was expecting you to text me today and be like, I'm not going to make it. I was waiting for that text. I was hoping it didn't happen, and it didn't. So I'm very happy you showed up because I know you were freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been that bad.
No, but it's the aftermath. People coming up to me, talking to me. I'm gonna have to shut off my DMs. You this, you that. I get mad at other people. Why are you even replying to those people? Those people do not matter on the grand scale of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm online for business, and I learned things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here to be loved and to be in my validation. Your validation comes from your core people, the people who actually know you and love you. We have a love. We've never been physically together or anything or thinking that. But this is, you know what I'm saying? I care what happens to that person. They genuinely. These random people that don't know you, why are people offering themselves off of stuff that happens on the internet? What? Those people don't matter to you.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have nobody or you might be really young, because when you're young, you kind of.
It matters more.
Yeah, it does. That's just something we all go through. I'm not bashing 20-year-olds because I was 20 years and years and years and years ago. And that's just a part of growing up. You're going to, feel that way. It's all about confidence.
Right.
Where were we going? I'm sorry.
No, that's it. That's good.
I go on a run constantly.
Where can people find you?
Nowhere. Mind their business. BBW Highway.
Oh yeah, the plug. Oh.
I just got merch. Um, I'm good at business, but I'm bad at business. I'm a one man show, and you can't be a one man show. You have to learn people and learn to bring people in and work for you and trial and error. You got to fall on your face. You can't be scared to try. Do the
100%.
best try you can. Do as much research as possible. Like I said, I have no interest in starting and running the podcast. I will be the bitch in that situation. I will be the employee gladly. Or
So you want somebody to set it up, but then you've got the stories. Is that kind of where you're going with it?
yeah,
Like if
just sit
somebody else
here.
takes the lead.
Just exactly, and we'll just I when I thought about it in the past, I said I need to be with somebody. I'm not just the Ken show. Mr. BBW Highway. I have to bounce off somebody.
Mm,
It's about me, but it's not about me.
yeah.
So I gladly, you seem really good at this. You're
I
pretty.
just talk. Oh, thanks.
That's never bad. You know, and we have a certain amount of stories and personality between us. So yeah. If you're offering, just let me know if it makes sense if people care.
Yeah, I think you've got great stories. I think you should.
Oh my God, we haven't even started.
I know. I know. So on that note, will you come back?
If they want me, if you got the numbers, you know.
Or if I want to talk to you again?
Oh, you want
I
to talk?
mean,
Yeah.
this shit is about me. Let's do
I
this.
mean, we talk on the phone and text or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you want, if we could sit here and just have regular conversation, and these happen to be on, which this was really. This is how I talk. This is how
our
we
conversations
talk.
usually go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up and down, this and that. Traveling, STDs. who's doing what? You know what I'm saying?
Don't work with this person. Do work with this person. Yeah, exactly. Well, I hope you come back next time you're in the States.
Whenever.
Thank you.
Thank you.